You are listening to Revenge Reign, where being a villain pays the bills. Enjoy the story. Because I honestly critiqued the acting of a top-tier idol, I was roasted on every social media platform. My manager was backstage screaming at me to watch my mouth, but I decided to unleash the beast right in front of the camera. I looked at my Twitter notifications. 200,000 hate comments in 1 hour. I smiled. Bad publicity is still publicity. Besides, I had just linked with a special system, the hate to wealth system. The rules were simple. The more I get cursed at, the more money I make. The crazier I act, the richer I become. Hashtag Natalie Quinn. Is crazy rocketed to the #1 spot on trending. Right below it was Kayla King crying. I smirked and tapped on the thread. A marketing account had posted a long rant, and the comments were brutal. Is Natalie Quinn joking? She sits in the judge's chair and thinks she's actually important? A washed-up has-been like Natalie has no right to critique our queen Kayla. Director Nolan hasn't even spoken yet, and she's already running her mouth. She's desperate for attention. My manager, Sarah, called me. As soon as I picked up, her screeching voice pierced my eardrum. Natalie, what is wrong with you? How many times have I told you? Watch your words. The people on this show are A-list stars and legendary directors. Are you trying to get canceled? I held the phone away from my ear. I know, Sarah. I'll be careful. I hung up before she could say another word. Then, I immediately opened Twitter and posted a new tweet. I really don't know where Kayla bought her Best Actress trophy. She can't even squeeze out a single tear for a crying scene. No wonder us washed-up actors still have jobs. Talent is scarce these days. Seconds later, my notifications exploded. Likes, retweets, and comments skyrocketed. Unsurprisingly, they were all cursing me out. I wasn't sad at all. In fact, I laughed out loud. Ding! A mechanical voice rang in my ear. Congratulations, host. Massive hate wave detected. Reward, $500,000. My name is Natalie Quinn, a 34-year-old actress who is past her prime. I have a few classic dramas and some awards from a decade ago gathering dust. Recently, I was invited to be a judge on a reality show called The Actor's Stage. Sitting next to me were director Nolan, Best Actor Mark, and the Grand Slam Best Actress Elena. The 20 contestants were all hot young stars with millions of fans. The show was live-streamed, real reactions, real drama. My manager had scripted me to be the kind senior, just praising everyone to stay safe. But a few days before the show, the system found me. System: get roasted, get money. Go savage, go viral. Who would say no to that? I agreed instantly. The recording began. Kayla King finished her performance. Before the judges could even speak, she started crying. I'm so sorry, judges. I was so nervous. I forgot my lines. Director Nolan grabbed his mic immediately. It's okay. Live performance is hard. You'll do better next time. Elena nodded in agreement. Mark stayed silent, frowning slightly. No one wanted to be the bad guy. Then, it was my turn. I picked up the mic, smiled sweetly, and dropped the bomb. Are you serious, Kayla? Your fake crying is honestly painful to watch. The entire auditorium went dead silent. Kayla froze, forgetting to sob. The cameraman, sensing drama, zoomed in on my face. I continued, my voice calm and polite. You couldn't even remember a few lines? Do you have early onset Alzheimer's, dear? If you have a medical condition, you should tell us. We would be very understanding. Chaos erupted. The show's ratings spiked. The director didn't fire me. Instead, he gave me a private dressing room. Backstage, Kayla posted a pity me apology on Instagram, rallying her fans to attack me. I was in the break room, about to post another savage tweet, when I realized my manager had changed my password. Damn it. Just then, Kayla walked in. She was holding a cup of milk tea, looking arrogant as she ordered her assistant around. She saw me and smirked. Oh, look who it is. Our washed-up judge Natalie. I heard you're getting destroyed online. She walked closer. Oops. She accidentally splashed her entire cup of sticky brown milk tea all over my white blouse. Sorry. My hand slipped. The staff around us lowered their heads, pretending not to see anything. They knew Kayla was the current it girl. I looked at the stain on my sleeve. I smiled. Then, I picked up a full pitcher of orange juice from the table and I poured it directly over Kayla's head. Splash! The orange juice soaked her hair, ruined her professional makeup, and dripped down her expensive dress. She looked like a melted clown. I smiled politely. It's okay. I accept your apology. Kayla shrieked, Natalie, who do you think you are? You are just a has-been. Assistant, get me a towel. I blinked innocently. That's right. I'm just a washed-up actress with a few Best Actress awards, and you are wet. Kayla pointed a shaking finger at my nose, too angry to speak. Ding! Congratulations, host. Physical retaliation successful. Reward, $50,000. The second episode began filming. It was time for the other contestants to perform. Because of my orange juice incident and my savage tweets, the cameramen were glued to me. They were waiting for another outburst to spike the ratings. I smiled perfectly. I have professional ethics, you know. I can't go crazy until it's my turn to speak. But 1 minute into the next performance, my smile cracked. On stage was Cody, a top-tier pop idol with millions of teenage fans. He chose a script about a domineering CEO. It was awful. It was greasy. It was so cringeworthy I physically recoiled. When he finished, Director Nolan smiled. Cody, how do you think you did? Cody flipped his hair, oozing confidence. I think I did great. I felt very handsome. I couldn't hold it back anymore. I picked up the microphone. Hey kid, you act this badly. Has no one ever destroyed your confidence before? The audience gasped. Did she just say that? Look at Cody's face. Is this scripted? Because it was a live broadcast, the feedback was instant. Ding! Congratulations, host. Massive controversy created. Reward? $500,000. I smiled, satisfied. Director Nolan tried to save the situation. Cody does a lot of romance dramas. How do you feel about intimate scenes? Cody looked annoyed but put on a mask. My fans don't want me to do kissing scenes, so I usually avoid them. I respect my fans. I snickered. The camera zoomed in on me. Cody saw his chance to attack. He turned the tables on me. Judge Natalie, fans give us love and support. Shouldn't we try to meet their expectations? Don't you think so? He was implying I was unpopular and didn't care about fans. I shrugged, smiling politely. So what? My Best Actress awards weren't bought by fans. They were earned by talent, unlike some people. Boom. Trending again. This time half the trending topics were about me. Hashtag Natalie Quinn bullying. Natalie hates fans. The comments were brutal. She's not just mean, she's uneducated. Who does she think she is, bullying a junior? Hollywood is rotten because of people like her. I wasn't worried. I was lounging on my patio, eating imported strawberries bought with my hate money. My phone rang. I expected my manager, Sarah, to be screaming, but it was Carter Sterling. Carter was the CEO of Sterling Corp., a billionaire, handsome, cold, and my former sponsor. We had a transactional relationship, but since I got the system, I ghosted him. Who needs a man when you have money? His voice was icy. Why haven't you come to see me? I rolled my eyes. Why should I? Silence. Why aren't you speaking? I sighed. Look, Carter, we were friends with benefits. Now, I have benefits of my own. I don't need you anymore. I didn't save face for the billionaire. Rich women don't need to be submissive. He laughed coldly. Fine. You don't need me. He hung up. Thanks to my black and red popularity, famous for being hated, I got several endorsement deals. My manager looked at the contracts, confused. Is this actually working? I laughed. Being crazy pays better than being nice. Day of the third recording. I arrived at the TV station early. A huge crowd was gathering outside, fans of Cody and Kayla holding signs. I didn't care. Until I stepped out of the car. Someone screamed, "Natalie Quinn is here!" Suddenly signs went up. "Natalie Quinn, get out of Hollywood!" The crowd surged forward like a zombie horde. Someone threw a ball of paper at me. Then it was chaos. Water bottles, trash, eggs. They threw everything they had, screaming for me to die. My manager was pushed away by the mob. I was surrounded by angry, twisted faces. I sighed. Earning money is hard work. I couldn't see the ground. I stepped wrong and twisted my ankle. Snap! I fell hard onto the pavement. The crowd kept pushing, almost trampling me. I covered my head, praying I wouldn't become the first actress to be stomped to death by a fan club. But the pain didn't come. Suddenly, I was lifted into the air. Strong arms, the scent of expensive cologne. I looked up. Carter Sterling. He was frowning, his face dark with rage. "This is what you call not needing me?" He carried me, princess style, through the stunned crowd and into his waiting limousine. The internet exploded. "Who is that guy? He's hot." Wait, isn't that Carter Sterling, the billionaire? Why is he saving Natalie Quinn? Is he blind? I sat in the hospital bed, drinking boba tea and reading the hate comments. "She seduced a billionaire. Shameless." Ding. Controversy level high. Reward $500,000. Carter was sitting next to me, peeling an apple with a knife. He looked elegant and dangerous. "What are you looking at?" He glanced at my phone. I chuckled. "I'm reading comments about how nice your ass looks in a suit." Carter paused. He took my phone away. "Stop looking at trash. Rest." I tried to grab it back, but he glared at me. "Don't move. Watch your leg." He was scary when he was mad. Suddenly, the door opened. It was Kayla King. She was wearing a short pink dress, holding a fruit basket. She looked like a lost puppy. "Judge Natalie, I came to apologize. I know you poured juice on me, but I forgive you. Please don't be mad." She had tears in her eyes, but she kept glancing at Carter. I knew exactly what she was doing. I nudged Carter. "Hey, she's talking to you. She's acting so hard. Give her a reaction." Kayla froze. Carter didn't even look at her. He continued slicing the apple. "Miss King, get out. Natalie needs rest." Kayla turned red. Her act crumbled. She stomped her foot and left. Carter looked at me, raising an eyebrow. "You still don't need me?" I took a bite of the apple. "Nope. Still don't need you." He stared at me for a long time, and then he smiled. He pulled out his phone. "I'll have my team delete all the negative comments about you." I choked on my apple. "What? No. Hey, are you crazy? Those hate comments are my retirement fund. I raised those haters myself." I managed to stop him from cleaning up my image. I needed the hate. Because of my injury, I missed a few episodes, but the show's ratings were dropping without my chaos. The director begged me to come back. I returned to the set. When I entered my dressing room, someone was waiting. It was Cody, the idol. He jumped up. "Judge Natalie, I am so sorry about last time. I took your criticism to heart." He knelt down, pulling out a bottle of medicinal oil. He reached for my ankle. I pulled my leg back. "Nice try." Cody looked hurt. "Judge Natalie, do you still hate me?" He was handsome, I admit, but I'm a veteran in this industry. I saw his manager hiding in the corner with a phone ready to take photos. He wanted a scandal. "Natalie Quinn seduces young idol in dressing room." I smirked. I reached out and lifted Cody's chin. "Little boy, you want a scandal? Is this angle good for the camera?" Cody's eyes widened in panic. I laughed coldly. "I told you your acting is terrible. Tell your manager to take the photo quickly. Make sure I look good." Cody looked down, guilty. Just as I was about to roast him more, I felt myself being lifted into the air again. Carter Sterling. He had appeared out of nowhere, again. He glared at Cody. Is this how you recover? Flirting with other men? I gulped. Why did I feel like a cheating wife caught in the act? I mouthed to Cody, "Save me." Cody looked at Carter like he was seeing a demon. I have to go." He ran out. Carter looked at Cody's manager. "If any photo leaks, your career is over." The manager bowed and fled, closing the door behind him. I sighed. Traitor. Carter threw me onto the sofa. He looked furious. "You promised to rest. Instead, you come here to play with boys?" His brows were furrowed. I swallowed hard. I'm healed." Carter squatted down. His large hand grabbed my ankle. He started massaging it gently. "It's still red. You call this healed?" He gritted his teeth. "Did you come here just to find another man?" I smiled. Why would I look for another man when I have a handsome billionaire right here? The truth is, I don't want any man. Men are annoying. Carter pursed his lips. He seemed strangely pleased by that answer. Just then, the assistant director knocked. "Miss Quinn, we are ready to roll." I looked at Carter. He sighed. "I'll let you go today. But next time, I'm collecting the debt." Chauban, de la fan 3, Vakung la fan kui kubotrin, the hate to wealth system, Trenkin, revenge brain. The hate to wealth system. The more toxic I am, the richer I get. Part 3, the grand finale. The theme for this episode was team performance. The judges would act alongside the contestants. Because I missed a few episodes, the production team assigned me the leftover group, 5 contestants with the lowest popularity. Among them was a girl named Gwen. She was talented but quiet. She looked unhappy with the assignment. She raised her hand, live on camera. "Director, can I request a different judge?" She probably thought I was just a scandal queen with no real skills. The cameras zoomed in on me. I sighed. Being called crazy? Fine. Being called talentless? Not fine. I walked up to Gwen and patted her shoulder. "I know what you're thinking. But we haven't even rehearsed yet. How do you know I'm useless?" She hesitated. I picked up the script. "Let's do this scene, just once. If I convince you, you stop doubting me. Deal?" The scene was intense. A female undercover agent being interrogated by a drug lord. I chose the drug lord role. I smirked. "Watch closely." Backstage, Carter was watching me. "Is everything okay? You're trending again." Hate comments. I checked my phone.
The Natalie Quinn ruins. Everything was #1. Gwen is talented. Why is she stuck with Natalie? Natalie is going to drag them down. Ding, ding. The money sound was music to my ears. I walked onto the stage. The cameras rolled. I transformed. My eyes went dark. My posture shifted. I wasn't Natalie anymore. I was a killer. Gwen, playing the agent, grabbed my hand. "Boss, I've been with you for a year. How can you doubt me?" I smiled lazily, but my eyes were cold dead. Tony was with me for 3 years. He still betrayed me. I tightened my grip on her shoulder. The pressure was real. Gwen started sweating. "And do you know what happened to Tony?" I made a gun shape with my hand and pointed it at her forehead. Bang! The threat was so palpable that Gwen froze. She forgot her lines. Tears streamed down her face, real tears of fear. "Boss, if I was a snitch, why did I take a bullet for you?" I reached out and wiped her tear. My expression was tender, but my eyes remained cruel. I trusted Tony too. I even told him about the shipment route. I grabbed her chin, staring into her soul. Gwen started trembling. She couldn't speak. Suddenly, she pushed me away and collapsed on the floor. I can't do this. She's too scary. Cut! I didn't break character. I looked straight into the camera, my gaze murderous. Anyone who betrays me ends up like this. The clip went viral instantly. But this time,
the comments were different. Holy shit! Did you see Natalie's eyes? Gwen was terrified for real. Okay, maybe she can act. Because the comments were mixed with praise, my system reward was cut in half. I sighed. Damn it. I need hate, not love. But then, another trending topic appeared. Hashtag Kayla King exposed. I clicked it. It was the security footage of Kayla pouring milk tea on me first. Carter had released it. The internet turned on Kayla. She framed Natalie. Kayla is a bully. Natalie was just defending herself. Then, another bomb dropped. Natalie. And Carter people realized the account exposing Kayla belonged to Carter Sterling. Wait, Carter is defending Natalie? Are they dating? Ship it. Overnight, I became loved. My fans increased by millions. Kayla was forced to quit the show in shame. And the worst part? System notification. Host has achieved positive reputation. Hate levels insufficient. System unlinking. Goodbye. No, my money. I was rich, famous, and loved. But I lost my easy money source. I posted on Twitter, I am a terrible person, hate me. Comments, OMG, she's so humble. We love you, queen. I threw my phone on the couch. Ugh, the grand finale. My team performed a spy thriller. I played a small role, a female spy who sacrifices herself. In the final scene, I sat in a bar wearing a red kipao. I drank a glass of poisoned wine, smiled at the camera, and died with elegance. The audience gave a standing ovation. My team won by 3 votes. Gwen was named MVP. On stage, Gwen cried. I want to thank Judge Natalie. She stayed up late every night to help us. She is like a big sister. And I have a message from someone. He wants to propose to her right here on this stage. The audience screamed. I froze. I stood up to run. I have money. I don't need a husband. But before I could escape, strong arms grabbed me. Carter Sterling. He held me tight, smiling. Ms. Quinn, since you are so rich, how about you support me? I looked at him. The billionaire asking to be a sugar baby? I laughed. Fine. But I'm expensive. He kissed me. I can afford it. And that brings us to the end of Natalie's story. Before we go, please note, this is a fictional story collected and edited by us for entertainment and educational purposes. Our goal is to foster emotional awareness, empathy, and understanding regarding fame and relationships. We have absolutely no intention of promoting hatred, offense, or harm toward any individual or group. Being toxic might have made her rich, but being talented and authentic made her a legend. Natalie stopped playing the nice girl game and won on her own terms. She proved that you don't need to please everyone to be successful. Sometimes you just need to be so good they can't ignore you. But what about you? If you were in Natalie's shoes, constantly criticized and told to behave, would you have snapped back like she did? Or would you have played it safe to protect your career? Have you ever felt the pressure to be nice when you really wanted to speak your mind? Please leave a comment below, share your story and your point of view. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Revenge Reign so you don't miss the next emotional story of karma and justice. Goodbye, and see you next time.